4 carries for 43 yards, and after the game, Saquon said about that first run, quote, "I just have to find a way to gain even more yards than that." We're now joined by FS1 NFL analyst Eric Dickerson. Eric, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's chat about that first run. How much stock do you put into it?
Well, I don't care if you're a rookie or veteran. That was a great run. It really was. If you watch the run, if you're a running back, you know what's going on. And people always talk about you have to have the vision and all. It's not about the vision. First of all, you're not blind. You're a football player. You got to be able to see. I wore glasses, but I was able to see some. So you've got to kind of have awareness. Everything is going on around you because everything is happening like that really fast. And I like how he went in, came back out, let the guy make the block, cut outside, and was able to run almost at an angle at full speed. And I didn't realize how fast this guy was because you in the NFL and college is different. I mean, if that's a college run, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
It is. But the pros, we know how to take the angles, but I thought the run was really a spectacular run.
It was. But I'm not gonna put a hole because it's one run. Because then after that run, he went -2, 3, 3, and that seems to be what his college career. He was a splash play runner, and he might be one of these guys. He might be an Adrian Peterson, Skip, because Adrian Peterson was 5'6", 250.
-2.
Yeah. So he's not like Barry. Barry will give you about 8 or 9 minus runs, but they're gonna be spectacular.
You're right.
But I love the acceleration. And I agree with you, ED. The thing that vision, running back, all running backs have vision. That's how they're running back. But you have to anticipate things because a lot of times things are going to happen like, okay, I believe this is what's going to happen because he went there, it wasn't there. He backed out, he took his time, okay, went up in the hole, guy makes a block, and then he put that foot in the ground.
He hit it.
One block got missed.
Yeah.
It looked like Evan Ingram just missed his. That screwed it up for a second. But to your point, patient, back.
And I was surprised how quick for a man his size, because Skip, he was out here, he thick. He's solid.
Yep.
And the way he could accelerate at that size, he might be all right for the Giants.
Well, I think the big thing is when I look at the team, the Giants team last year, opposed to this year. Right now, the season hasn't started. I go back to the Rams in 2016 when they had no offensive line. Really. I mean, it was terrible. And they've got one guy, Andrew Whitworth. That changed that offensive line.
Right.
They've got Nate Solder, and I think that could change that offensive line. Sometimes it just takes one guy, one guy to make your line that much better because you start believing, you have better work ethics, and that back has to get on with the line. Whatever the line all of a sudden knows what their running backs like to do. Okay, he likes to cut back over here on this play. The play might be designed to go right. Like that play, it looked like it was designed to possibly go inside.
Right. Yeah, it was absolutely.
Yeah, but you saw him step in, back out, and I still say this. I like when he was able to run almost full speed sideways and then turn upfield. So what do you think?
So I consider Eric Dickerson, my man Eric Dickerson, the greatest running back who ever ran with the football in the National Football League.
Thank you.
If he says that's a great run, I'll go, because great's pretty great now. But if you label it great, I'll go great. But I'm going to say what I've said about this young man, and he is a great young man, highest character. We had him on the show. But that first burst will only rocket fuel the hype that this young man will never quite be able to live up to. It reminds me in miniature of Cam Newton's first 2 games in the National Football League that you brought up yesterday. So I looked him up just to remind myself. He goes to Arizona and throws for 422. Then he faces Aaron Rodgers back home, and he throws for 432. Now, he also threw 3 interceptions that game, but 432. And then 2 weeks later, he goes to Chicago and throws for 374. Those are the 3 biggest games of his career by far. So the bar got set way up here, and he's just trying to get back to the ball. So what is Saquon's history in college football? We go back to the 2 marquee games last year at Ohio State, at Michigan State. And he starts off, he runs back the kickoff at the Ohio State, 97 yards for a touchdown. And after that, he goes 21 carries for 44 yards. That's 2.1 a carry. That's not great, right? No. And he catches 4 balls for 23 yards. That's not great. And he can catch it and run with it after he catches it. And then he goes to Michigan State, and they just corralled him. It's another game. And by the way, at Ohio State, I can't remember, were you at?
I was.
Okay.
It was
so
silent.
It was silent, okay? Well, I know it was silent when he ran the kickoff back. But then they got real silent because they go into the fourth quarter leading Penn State did 35-20. And you think if you got that guy, if you got all-time greatness, don't you just salt that away?
You're supposed to be able to let down the football.
You run the clock down.
Yeah,
right?
you supposed
run the clock
to.
down.
You got that guy. If I got ED, hey, ED,
that guy?
bring us home.
Run the clock
Bring us home, ED.
Hey, hand it to me. Hand it to me.
You might have 15 fourth quarter carries, right? So I didn't see it. And I watched both those games. Then Michigan State, 14 for 63, not bad, but he just didn't take the game over like I thought he could. If he's that guy, if he's Ezekiel Elliott, he just takes those games over. Like I told you at the end of Zeke's
All of
sophomore.
us, being football players, I'm sure if you dropped 8 passes, but you caught 2 and they were for 160 yards, 160 yards, man, Shannon had a great game. What about them 8 passes? Man, he had a great game. I mean, so if you get stuffed sometime and then all of a sudden you have the big run, I feel like this. I feel like that he has a chance to be that guy. And to me, when I look at Penn State running backs, it's only one great Penn State running back to me. And all the history of Penn State.
Franco
Harris. I mean, all these years, and all these guys came to the league. So
Lydell Mitchell did okay. You didn't like Lydell?
I did. That's right, Lydell.
He's more like a halfback.
Yeah.
But when you start talking about DJ Dozier and Blair Thomas and Curtis Enos,
Right.
Larry Johnson had two great years.
He did.
But-
he got used up.
Yeah. I mean, you can start carrying the ball 430 times.
It takes a toll on you.
That
You get 825 carries in 2 years
That
to
was
see
my
what
man
happens.
Herman Edwards. He was
Herman
riding that horse.
He feed it to him.
Yep.
Yeah. Now he out the pasture.
Hey, all of us go.
But what do you expect? I mean, Saquon is the number 2 pick in the draft.
Right.
So, I mean, he was highly rated. I mean, everybody thought, like, he could have been a first-round pick. I mean, with all these quarterbacks, that would have been an anomaly when you have this many quarterbacks go in the first round and then you have a running back go over those guys. But I like what I saw from in terms of acceleration. He put his foot in the dirt.
I got all that.
Yeah.
He was a combine wonder. Man.
Oh, he's strong.
He just took over the combine.
Let me ask you this: Do you think now this is hypothetical? Can go way out there.
Okay.
Now he's got a seasoned quarterback.
Yeah.
In Eli Manning, a very smart quarterback. The offensive line, I mean, we're not sure yet, but they could be. I'm sure they'll be better than they were last
left
year.
tackle. Yeah.
Okay, you got a young running back. Now this kind of reminds me of a team that won a couple Super Bowls, the Denver Broncos, when they got one guy.
Yeah.
Terrell Davis. I'm not saying he's Terrell Davis, but it's kind of that.
Where you Shannon Sharp at?
Ingram and Shannon Sharp.
I love Ingram.
They got
I love Ingram.
Yeah, they got some weapons.
He can
They got some
run.
weapons
And that's
over
a
there.
tight end who can run as opposed to one who couldn't.
You see what I'm saying?
And they got a receiver, Sterling Shepard. They got a young receiver.
And they got
They got Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
I mean, so
yeah, they could.
So-
The defense, I think their defense will be better than what it was last year. They'll be better. They're going to be better, Skip. They're going to cause your team some problems.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit when he was talking. I couldn't help it. I just couldn't. It just made me nauseous.
You know what?
Talking about the Giants turning into the Elway.
hey, I did not say hypothetical. Did not set it up like that, but hypothetical.
That would hurt Skip so bad.
John Elway, did he ever lead the league in interceptions?
I don't think
like
so.
Eli has 3 times?
I don't think so.
Did
But-
John Elway ever miss the playoffs 5 out of the last 6 years? I don't think so.
Yeah.
How many Super Bowls did John Elway win?
Oh.
2. How many did Eli win?
He got 2.
I rest my case.
Luck, pure luck.
Luck.
It happens. It happens. Pure luck.
He just happened to be lucky against the same team,
Yeah.
same quarterback, the GOAT, huh? GOAT lost to the guy that led the league in interception 3 times.
2 teams are going to make the playoffs in the NFC East this year. The first team will be Dallas because it will win the division, and the second will be the Eagles. And that's it. Period. End of story.
Skip, y'all not winning the
No
division.
Giants.
Y'all not winning that
no
division.
Reds.
Y'all
Y'all not winning that division, Skip.
It's over.
Y'all not winning the
We got
division.
It's over.
We got this.
even started.
Okay, we got this. And then you gonna
One
come on.
dimensional. Y'all gonna run the football. That's
Yeah.
it. Y'all gonna run the football.
Did you see what happened last night?
I
One
saw,
pass.
I saw one pass. I did.
Michael
But
Heaton Gallup?
I
The
did.
dude misplayed the ball.
I saw the pass for a touchdown.
I was like, ED,
I know. Skip like, yeah,
Exactly.
We back.
I was like, well, somebody give Jimmy. Why did the guy? It's cover 1.
Killed
Why
you.
would the guy stop running? You got that guy. Why'd
That's
you
your
stop?
man.
Yes.
Did he throw a deep ball 30 yards on the dot?
He did. I like that. I do. I like that. But y'all don't have a lot of weapons.
lot of weapons. They got no weapons at the
no
receiver
weapons.
position.
Michael Gallup, Tavon Austin.
Now, we don't
Cole
know if Mike Gallup can
Beasley,
even do.
Talk about Tavon Austin.
Rico
Oh,
Gallup.
man, I like Tavon, as a person, but he's a utility guy.
You know what?
He's a utility guy.
Your guys constantly misused him. They had no idea what they had. Dallas splits him out as a wideout.
He
Here we
was
go.
as a wide out there over here too.
He was a running back.
Come on, Skip. He
He had
played
almost
both.
as many carries as he had catches.
He
That's
couldn't,
wrong.
he couldn't crack the starting lineup. But we didn't have great receivers. He didn't have great receivers.
Well, he's cracking mine.
Y'all ain't got none over there either.
They got less than what they had.
They got none over there.
I mean,
either.
come on, Skip.
Tavon caught 2 nice balls last night.
Jared Neal
Like
called
him.
T.O. T.O. back and help.
Man, nah, he would. T.O. would help him.
Bad Skip will lose his mind.
If he started scoring touchdowns, he'd
Guys
lose his
keep
mind too.
Sleeping. I'm good over here.
Oh, you're good.
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all
Well, you
get a-
brakes back to the Cowboys.
Giants and
Somehow,
Eagles gonna beat the
some
brakes
way.
off y'all.
I want to bring it back to another one of your favorite conversations. When Baker Mayfield's still a Browns starting job, we'll discuss that next.